Hello creators, I'm Ben Tolson from Podio, where we empower creators like you to make a living doing what you love. You might have noticed I'm rocking my quarantine hairdo today, and that's because today I'm going to be walking you through how to cut your own hair. Now, I do have shorter hair and I'm going to be cutting it in a men's style, but there may be some useful tips for you no matter what kind of hair you have. The items you'll need to cut your own hair are as follows: a set of clippers, some hair cutting scissors, a little brushy brush thing for the stray hairs, a comb or a brush depending on your hair, and a handheld mirror. I don't actually have a handheld mirror, so I stole my wife's compact, which should, if I hold it the right way. It's really small, isn't it? So let's get started. Step number one, you want to get your hair down so that you have a nice clean line of sight for cutting. So I'm going to take my comb and I'm just going to brush it down like this. I've got kind of curly hair, so it likes to, you can see it kind of wants to wave off to the side there. I'm just going to try to get it. So what we're going for is I'm going to come across here and I'm just going to try to make a straight line across. Got a little monitor over here. I'm going to watch myself, so that's where I'm going to be looking, just so you know. Oh, it's happening. The trick is really just to keep it as straight as you possibly can. Sometimes when you get around to the back, you know, you kind of have those blind spots where you can't quite see yet. You just gotta cut by faith. All right, look at that. Taking it all the way around. Wow, that's a lot more hair than I thought it was gonna be. There we go. That feels right. It's good. So it's kind of like I have a little crown now. Now I've got my crown. We're gonna put the scissors down for now, and I'm gonna move on to the clippers. That's shorter than I thought it was gonna be back there. Wow, look at that. That's a nice, big, juicy one. I'm going to go ahead and nab that one right there. There we go. That already feels a lot better. My neck's nice and cool. Now I'm going to take it on the sides, and I'm just going to kind of take it on the sides and take it back. We'll start down here by my sideburns, and we'll take it up. I'm going to be careful not to nick the ear. There we go. Oops. Oh. The guard fell off. That would have been a disaster. It's good. I'm tugging on it nice and hard. I'm going to take it on this side now. Oh yeah. Before I move on, I've got quite a bit of hair on me. I'm going to go ahead and brush off. That's what this little brush is for, to kind of get it. Oh man, it stings when it gets down the shirt. Boy, I'll tell you, the worst place for the hair to get is right here in your elbow pit. It just kind of gets in there, and when you have to bend your elbow, it stabs you with its little prickly. It's just so painful. So now we're going to take the scissors, and I'm going to get rid of these pesky little pieces here that are kind of dangling off the side there. Ooh, almost got my ear. Hope you don't faint when you see blood. It's really stubborn, isn't it? This hair around the ear. Alright, so now that I've cleaned up around the ears, I'm going to go ahead and take this and give it another run past the areas and maybe come up just a little bit further so that I get a nice, and I'm going to set it up so that I can do a little bit of a fade. Okay, I feel good about that. I'm going to go ahead and just take another look at the back here. Folks, look at that line. I mean, it's just so straight. It's so good and straight. Can you see that? I don't know how that makes you feel, but that makes me feel really good. We're going to go ahead and take some of the length off of this. Look at that mop up there. I'm going to go ahead and take the comb first, and we're going to brush it up so that it's nice and floofy, as I like to say. So now I'm just going to take my fingers and I'm going to kind of come in here and say, I'm going to eyeball it. Looks pretty good. So I'm gonna cut just above my fingers. Be careful not to pinch your fingers with the scissors there. And whoop, we're just gonna let it fall. One hair down, 200,000 to go. I don't know how many hairs I have on my head. Boop, there we go. Just keep cutting it. I'm hardly even looking at the monitor. I'm just feeling it. Sometimes you gotta go with your gut. You gotta go with your feeling. It's not about what you can see, but it's about what you can feel on your head. I'm going to pause here. I will take a quick look. I'm going to be honest, that's not looking as good as I wanted it to look. I wasn't feeling that I had this going on, but that's okay. We're just, we're going to kind of improvise. Sometimes life throws you a curveball and you have to adapt and react and respond. So that's what we're going to do with this haircut. I'm going to, wow. All right. Now it's worse. It seemed like I was doing okay, and then it just like, wow. I think it's time for the clippers again. Is it short and then it gets longer, or is it just that I have that much gray hair? Oh, it's so itchy when it gets down the shirt. Oh my gosh. It's in my ears. It keeps falling down on my head. So at this point in the haircut, I am giving up. So I'm going to wear a hat for the next 6 months. And then hopefully by then, at some point within the next 6 months, I can get a haircut. This is really irritating. All right, so I hope if you learned anything from this video, it's that things don't always go the way you planned, and that's okay. The other thing you probably learned is I have no business teaching people how to cut hair. But you probably do have business teaching people how to do something, and if you do, you can do that through Podia. Podia is an online platform for creators where you can sell online courses, digital downloads, webinars, memberships, and more. So if you have something to teach people, go to podia.com/sign up and you can try Podia for free for 14 days. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Probably with a hat.